Hi, welcome to the last week of our Huddles launch. We made it. You as a Huddle, you have spent these last 10 weeks going through the material together and you've made it. You've gotten to the end of this launch. And so today, I just want you to give a hand for yourselves. I want you to applaud each other and encourage each other. Hey, we did it. We made it through here. And today, I just have one thing I want you to talk about, and that's what's next. What's next? We spent the past 10 weeks talking about these gospel postures, these gospel practices, these gospel paradigms, and all of these things have been tools that we put into your tool belt to equip you towards asking these two questions. What might God be saying to me? And two, how am I going to live in light of that? And that's really what the Huddle is all about. And so my hope for you today is that you'll determine your next steps and, number one, continue to meet in your huddles and continue to set a rhythm going forward. But number two, determine as a group what you want to see happen, what you want to do, where you want to go from here. And so my suggestion for you, especially if you're not part of a life group, but you're part of a huddle and you've joined us for this Huddles launch, is consider forming a life group. Now, that can happen three different ways. The first one is that your huddle joins into an existing life group, maybe a life group that has gone through this Huddles launch and is willing to take on another huddle of people, hopefully, who live in the same area or geographical area or network of people. And number two, maybe your group will want to join with other huddles to form a new life group. So maybe 2 or 3 huddles join together and form a new life group. Or number 3, maybe your group, you already have people in mind for who you'd want to be in a huddle with. And so you as a group might decide, hey, we're going to actually split up our huddle and we're going to form 2 new ones or 3 new ones. And we're going to form new huddles to form a new life group. And so today I want to talk to you about that, as one of the next steps you can take. I want you to discuss that actually. And another next step that you can take is, where do we go from here? Sometimes we get through material. In this case, we've done 10 weeks worth of material together, but we get through that and we say, what's next? And so we start thinking about, okay, what kind of Bible study or 6 or 8 or 10 week study am I going to do next? Am I going to do like a book study, or am I going to do a sermon series? I want you to pause on that. And I want you to consider first, what is your rhythm of gathering going to be? If you're going to join with a life group and you're going to form and you're going to incorporate these rhythms into it, is your rhythm going to be every other week? Is it going to be monthly? How's it going to work with a larger group? How's it going to work where you go on mission together? How are we going to work these into the busyness of our lives? Some of us who've been part of this huddle, we have kids, we have family, we have people that we're taking care of, we have a lot of work to do. And so you got to consider all of those things going forward when you take your next steps. So all I want you to do is have an honest conversation about that. What rhythm are you going to set? And if you set that rhythm, what are some practical ways that you're going to be able to ask these 2 questions and continue to ask these 2 questions? What is God saying to me? And how am I going to live in light of that? So one suggestion that I have today is for you to get on the same Bible reading plan. So in the material that I've given you this week, it's very short. It's giving you a few links for you to be able to actually start a Bible reading plan together, maybe for the new year, and to consider joining that Bible reading plan together so that you have something that you're just regularly reflecting on. And to incorporate, my hope is that you'll be able to incorporate this daily office of silence and stillness, or this daily routine of silence and stillness before God, and then going into His Word, and through that be able to see what God might be saying to you and how you're going to live in light of that. And so those are the conversations I'm hoping that we can have today in our huddles. What's next for us? What rhythm are we going to set? And where do we go from here? And when you have time, we have a bit of a feedback form that I would love for you to fill out. And if you are, as a group, talking about it and you want to join, you want to form, or you want to become a life group, I encourage you to reach out and let me know, and we're going to get you started on that journey in the new year. So it's been a blast. It's been a great last 10 weeks. We're looking forward to actually starting a new round of huddles in the next in the new year in 2021. And if you have found this fruitful, if you have found this beneficial for you and for your huddle and for your life group, please spread the word. Please let people know that this is where we want to go. We want all huddles to be connected into life groups, and we want all life groups to form into huddles. And let them know how much it has changed you, how God has really been forming you and transforming you through this whole process. It's been a blast, guys, and we'll see you.